Hello everybody, welcome back again. Been a long time since I made a video. Boy, I say that a lot. When I made my last video saying, hey, we're back, I sort of expected to be making more videos than that. But anyway, I was really busy with work every week, and weekends were busy, but the time has finally come. It is August, and I have started my 3-month extended vacation, and I'm thrilled to be on vacation. I've been looking forward to it for literally 9 months. Since the end of my last vacation, I've been looking forward to this one. So Sumo and I, Sumo and I are here in the safari at the Midland County Fairgrounds. The Midland County Fairgrounds has this little campground you see behind me. I am the only one here, literally. I am the only camper here. Probably because Midland isn't exactly a tourist destination. There's not a lot here. Additionally, Fair Week is next week. So the Midland County Fair is next week. Therefore, I guess anybody who's going to come here is probably coming next week, which works for me because I'm not interested in the fair at all. And having peace and quiet here in the campground is awesome. So you got, let's see, campground is very simple, very basic. You got a couple of roads with parking spaces in between. You got electrical. Let me see if I can get this in the video. Right there. Okay. Electrical on these poles. So I think it's like one pole for 4 spaces, and you have 15 amp and 30 amp. Obviously, I'm plugged into 30. And you got these water spigots around too. They're all over. See right there and right there, and another one there. They're all over, all up and down these roads. Here's one actually right here in front of me, right here. However, the strange thing is that they're red. Now, generally speaking, red indicates non-potable, which it means not drinkable. You don't put it in your fresh water tank. However, why would they put a whole bunch of non-potable water spigots around the campground? That doesn't make any sense to me. Additionally, we're right in the middle of Midland. Midland isn't exactly a small town. I mean, there's a mall right across the street. There's a Home Depot over here on the other side of these barns, or Lowe's, whatever it is. And I suspect all these water spigots are connected to city water, which is perfectly potable. So I think somebody just made a mistake and put red instead of blue. But I don't know 100%. I'm just assuming that based on that logic I just explained. It doesn't really matter to me because I won't be using any of it. I brought plenty of water. I got a 60-gallon freshwater tank and a 40-gallon holding tank. So when I'm by myself, I could easily go a week or even 2 if I really push it. But I almost never fill up all the way. I think I brought 30 gallons of water with me this time because I'm only here for 4 days, which is more than enough water for me for 4 days. This is day 3, by the way. Today's Wednesday. I got here Monday. I just hung out the first couple of days, relaxed, enjoyed the weather. Today's a little cloudy. We've been getting some thunder, but no rain yet. It was a little windy, so I had to put the awning away. Anyway, I just figured I'd walk around the fairgrounds a little bit here and kind of show it to you. And then I got something else going on. Since there's not a lot around here to show you, I got an idea for something else that might be a continuing series on this channel. We'll get to that later. Let's walk over here for a minute first. All right, so you got bathrooms here, and here you got some sort of a historical school, I guess. It must have been moved here, 1881 to 1950. There's a sign there. I could read about it if I were interested enough, but I'm not. So I'm going to walk on by. Boy, it's so bizarre to be here when the place is so deserted. You got a playground over here. Let's see if I can zoom in on it. There we go. Yeah, little playscape there. Not sure what that little building is, but it's got soda machines. Big gazebo here with some kind of stands. I guess they put on some sort of show there. You got this is the main fair center here. It's a huge dome-shaped building. You go inside there, it's just a massive empty space for, well, I guess, all kinds of good stuff. Anywho, let's see. Not sure what this building is. I think it's some kind of maintenance building. You got a big oval track over here with, I believe, more grandstands. I suspect that's for like horse events and racing and that sort of thing. Yeah, there are your grandstands right there. All right, there with the colorful. Actually, they're painted. Oh, here's the oval track here. That's not the track. This is the oval track here. In fact, let's walk over there and see what's up. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, it's like a dirt oval. Obviously hasn't been used in a while. It's got weeds and stuff growing in it. The center field is very overgrown. There's some tire tracks on it, though. I'm not really sure what all it would be used for. It's a huge track. We don't have a track like this in Owasso, I don't think, or the Shiawassee County Fairgrounds. I don't think we do anyway. Well, anyway, yeah, this is a maintenance building, like I said. So let's walk back over here, see what else we can find. By the way, I forgot to point out, check out the new hat. Huh? I mentioned in my last video it was time to get a new one, so I did. This one's pretty much identical to the other one. It's a little bit darker and obviously much better condition. But I love this kind of hat. It's got like a mesh on the top there, so air goes through it. So on really hot days, it keeps you cool, keeping the sun off your face. I'm very, very white, and the sun does not agree with me. So I wear this hat pretty much all the time in the summer. It's sort of become my trademark. Everybody who knows me knows I wear this hat all the time. My dad has a lot of skin problems related to sun exposure, and so I'm very conscious about keeping the sun off of me as much as I can so I don't end up with the same problems when I'm older. Come on, Sumo! Come on, Sumo! By the way, as of a few days ago or a week ago, whatever it is, Sumo has been with me for 5 years now. And if they were correct when I got him, they said he was 9 years old when I got him. So if that is correct, he's 14 now and doing pretty well. I mean, he's old and he gets tired easily. You can see he's already getting tired. I might have to pick him up a little bit. Come on, you can do it. No? Okay, we're gonna take a break here, let him rest. Anywho, yeah, for 14, he's doing real well. Ever since I got his knees fixed, he can move better. He doesn't have any major medical problems. So hopefully I got a few more good years with him. Let's see, what else here? Oh, the other problem, by the way, I want to point out, you might notice my videos stopping and starting a lot more than they used to. Mainly because, like I said, I'm recording them on my iPhone from now on, just for simplicity. The problem with the iPhone is that when you're recording, you can't flip the camera around. Like right now I've got it on the camera facing me. If I wanted to show you something that I'm looking at, I can't just flip it around. I have to physically turn it myself, and then I can't see what it's pointing at. So in order to show you what's in front of me, I have to stop recording, flip it to the other camera, and then start recording again. That's just back to life. I mean, unless there's some way to do it that I'm unaware of, but I've tried to figure it out, and I don't think there is. So anyway, let's walk a little bit further over here. Sumo's getting tired. I'm going to give Sumo a break, and then we're going to walk a bit. All right, so there's really not much else to show you. You got merchant buildings here for like craft shows and flea markets and so forth. You got livestock buildings over there and over there, small animals, and that building right there, the red one, see if I can zoom in on it. Bear with me a second. Kind of amuses me. It says Youth Offices Swine Facility. I don't think it's quite appropriate to call youth swine, but hey, whatever. Yes, I know it doesn't mean that. I just found it amusing. All right, so I guess that's all. We're going to wander back to the RV, and I will show you my new idea for this channel. Okay, everybody, and welcome to the first installment of what I hope to be an ongoing series on this channel, which I am calling Chef BoyRV. Yes, that's Chef BoyRV, and that is where I will be showing you how to cook some very simple meals in an RV. RV cooking is a little bit different than cooking in your home because you have to be cautious about the amount of energy you use, whether it be propane or electricity. You have to be cautious about how much water you use, both in preparation and in cleanup. And so I'm going to be showing you various things that I do, meals that I cook in an RV, that I think lend themselves to the RV lifestyle. Now, with that being said, some meals are more beneficial to RVers than others. Sometimes you don't really have a whole lot of control over what you do. And I might just try cooking some meals just to challenge myself, because I am not a professional cook whatsoever. Amateur at best. But I do enjoy cooking. I don't get the opportunity to do it very often. So this should be a fun experience for all of us. I put forth the question on Facebook maybe a month ago, 2 months ago, whatever it was, saying, hey, would you folks like to see this sort of thing? And the response was an overwhelming yes. So we're going to give it a shot. Today we're going to start out with something very, very simple. Since this is the first episode, we're not going to try anything too crazy. We're going to start something that I know I can do. And we're going to cook a nice pork tenderloin, which is really just a matter of heating it up, cooking it, obviously, and that's it. It's very simple. So I got what we got here is, what does it say? Smithfield pork loin, pre-packaged, vacuum sealed, and also pre-flavored. This particular flavor is the roast garlic and herb. All right, this is my personal favorite. It comes in several different varieties, one of them being bacon, and I don't even know what the other ones are. It's at least 4 or 5 different flavors. But I believe the garlic and herb is the best, personally. Now, to go along with that, we want some mashed potatoes, right? Now, normal mashed potatoes, I think, need gravy, because otherwise they're bland. However, with the exception of garlic mashed potatoes, and these are pre-made, Bob Evans, and they're actually surprisingly good. Obviously, cooking potatoes fresh is a lot preferable to anything pre-made, I would say. However, these Bob Evans pre-packaged ones are basically the next best thing. I think they're quite good. And the garlic ones, I think, don't require gravy. So that requires less heating, less cleanup. You just basically microwave these, and you're good to go. But first thing we're going to do is we're going to get the pork loin going. So we're going to look on the back. It's got the instructions right there. We're going to use the oven. You can also grill it, but we're going to use the oven. Now, I don't actually have a traditional oven in the Safari. I've got a microwave that doubles as a convection oven. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at this thing. It says heat oven to 75 degrees, or 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Place pork on rack in shallow pan. Roast 30 to 35 minutes per pound. And this is a, 1.7 pounds. So round up to 2 pounds. That'd be, say, an hour minus a little bit. So we're looking at 45, 50 minutes. With the issue being, with a convection oven, you got a fan that circulates the air. And they say with a convection oven, you want to reduce your both temperature and your cooking time by 10 to 15%. So what I'm going to do is, instead of 375, I'm going to do 350, and I'm going to reduce the time down to, say, from 50 minutes down to 40 to 45. Now, if I recall correctly, bear with me. Okay, I don't have it with me. I thought I had a temperature gauge. I do not. So what we're going to have to do is, once it's done cooking, we're going to have to basically open it up and see if it's cooked through, because you don't want to eat uncooked pork. Very, very bad things happen. But let's go ahead and get things rolling first, and then we will deal with the finished product once it's finished. All right, so this is my microwave / oven. If I can get the thing to focus. Now, if I can remember how to do this, it's been a long time. I believe what I do is I put convection, and then I do 350. So 350 Fahrenheit, and then I hit start. And so what it's doing now is it's preheating. So preheat 350. And once it gets to 350, it'll beep, and then I just put the meat in there. In the meantime, we got to get the meat into the pan. So getting the meat ready to cook is very simple. You just take the package. I believe there's a corner that allows you to open it. I might end up having to use scissors. Oh, come on. I know you're there. There it is. Got to get a grip on this. Peel it open. Oh, really? Come on now. Okay, it's not going to cooperate, so we're going to cheat. No, that's no good, so we're going to do it this way. As soon as you let the air in, everything sort of relaxes. Makes it a lot easier to get it open from there. There we go. So we're just going to peel this open. Being careful because we've got liquid in there. Just going to let the thing out into the pan. There we go. Going to get as much of the liquid out as we can because that's all flavor. We want as much of that in there as possible. There we go. Going to make sure it's all in the pan. Let the dribbles happen. It smells great. Okay, there we go. And I made a mess. So wipe that up. Throw the bag away. And that's literally the entire preparation right there. This is definitely not gourmet, 5-star complicated MasterChef stuff. But take a look at how beautiful that is. That is an absolutely beautiful piece of pork. Beautifully seasoned. And it's going to taste great as soon as we get it out of the oven. So as soon as the oven is preheated, I'll be back with you. Okay, so now the thing says place food. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to take my meat. Pop this baby open. Stick her on in. You notice I got on this riser to keep it off the bottom. And then we hit start. I think that's what we got to do. Wait, timer. Okay. Oh, wait. Give me a second here. I'll figure it out. 40. Yes, there we go. 40 minutes. There we go. So now we wait. You can kind of see the sort of with the, hang on, let me turn this light off in the background here. There we go. There's the heating element. It's electric heating. And then there's a fan in the back that circulates the air. So you want to get the meat up off the bottom because you normally got the turnstile or whatever it's called, turntable. When you're microwaving things, you want it to rotate. But when you're in an oven, you don't. So you take the little plate out, which I don't have handy, and you put in this little riser here that just sits there and it doesn't move. So anywho, that's that. And now we just wait. Okay. Meat is done, or at least that's for the amount of time we put it in is done. We're going to take it out and see how we did, huh? Look at that, huh? Got a little bit charred on that side because that's where the heating element is. I guess I probably should have rotated it. But that is a beautiful piece of meat. Smells great. Now, because I don't have a meat thermometer, I have to slightly cut into it a little bit to make sure it's done. Now, normally you don't want to cut into the meat right away because, well, you want to let it rest for a while. Where's my knife? I got a good knife in here somewhere. Oh, here it is right in front of my face. Bring you over here. We'll take a look at it. Tilt down here. Let's get the light on. Now, normally you don't want to cut into it right away. You want to let it rest. But I don't want to let it rest until it's fully cooked. I'm just going to cut open a bit. Take a look. Oh boy. Can't really tell. That's done. I'm not going to cut it anymore. I don't want the juices to run out. Normally you let meat rest for 5 to 10 minutes to let the juices sort of soak back in. If you cut into it right away, all the juices run out and it gets dry. So it's cooked enough. I'm not going to cut it anymore. Cutting it as much as I did was not good. Well, folks, there's the finished product. Nice pork tenderloin with mashed potatoes and a whole lot of leftovers. Yep. So there you have it, folks. The first episode of Chef BoyRV, and hopefully many more to come. Feel free to throw some ideas out there of things you want to see me make. I'm willing to try almost anything. So let me know how you liked it and what I could do better in the future. And give me some ideas for other things. I've got a few ideas in my head already, but I'm always open to new things. So that is all for today. I'm going to enjoy my meal. It is raining outside, so probably going to be inside most of the rest of the day. But Sumo and I, we will see you next time. Next week, we're going to be in Tawas State Park, which is a great state park. You have to book way in advance to get in. So that's where we will be next week, and we will see you then. Bye.